Cancer, welcome to your hopes, fears, and reality spread. As per usual, you can click on the description box below and it talks about the significance of the spread and the placement of the cards, as well as the deck being used. Whew, that one just flipped right over. Five of Pentacles and your hopes. Oh, I see. That's awesome. It seems weird that the card of lacking, okay, the card of chaos, the card of poverty would pop up in your hopes, but I see it with the Wheel of Fortune. So it feels to me, Cancer, like you feel like you've been lacking in something. There's something going on in your life, in your situation, where you feel like you have not had the upper hand, and you're hoping to literally change your, and I hate to use the word luck, because I feel like there's action required for this. So if I say luck, it kind of makes people just sit back and wait. But the truth of the matter is, you do want to take action to come out of a place of lacking, okay? Come out of the cold, come out of the chaos. The beautiful things about the fives, people get nervous about the fives because the fives represent chaos. It's usually difficult change. But the thing about difficult change that's so amazing is it always shows us what we don't want. So if you're having trouble figuring out what it is that you want to do in life, my suggestion, or at least what's worked for me, I figured out a couple of years ago. I stopped thinking about all the options that could be, and I start making a list of all the things I don't want, or all the things that I've done in the past that haven't gotten me the results that I want. And as I start listing those things out, I start recognizing the things that I want or the things that I know I shouldn't do become very, very obvious to me, and it narrows my choices. So that's the feeling that I'm getting from your hope right now, is that you're coming out of a place of lacking and you've learned things that you don't want. So you're hoping to make action, take that steering wheel and turn it in the direction that you do want. Or maybe it's not that you're turning it in the direction that you do want so much as you're turning it away from those things that you don't want anymore. And that's what I'm getting from that. You're steering your life away from the chaos, the things you don't want. Your fear, and again, Cancer, you're often thinking about group dynamics. So there's a group here that is affected by your changes. And the fear is that this group will not understand the changes that you're making. You have blind faith in knowing that steering away from the things that you don't want is the best way to get to the things that you do want. But the people who see you doing that don't understand the purpose, and their opinion of you really means something to you right now because you recognize you'll need their support in the process. And like I said, this is just fear, is just your perception of the situation. You fear that your tribe doesn't understand what it is you're doing or why you're doing it. The reality of the situation is you're kind of stuck in a moment of transition. You see an ending, but it's going to take you a little bit of time to be emotionally comfortable within that ending. Like you're easing into, I think I did a reading for you a week or two ago that talked about slow change. And that's exactly what's going on right now, is that you are trying to make a change and you're trying to ease into it slowly because it's a very difficult one. Okay. Which is fine. I mean, if you're going to make big changes in your life and you want to slow everything down and really make sure you're going in the right direction, again, steering away from the things that you don't want and moving slowly into that change is a great idea. So if anything, let me validate your feelings and say that's probably a pretty good way to go about it. Here we go. The Two of Swords in the inverse and the Five of Swords in the inverse. You don't necessarily feel like you have the upper hand in this situation in order to make the decisions, and you wonder about the longevity of happiness in this decision. So why all the confusion? Oh, I see. You feel that these changes are coming in way too fast for you to keep up, and you much rather prefer a slower, This is a card about progress, but it's also a card about procrastination. It's about slowing things down a little bit sometimes. So, yeah, these changes, you recognize that your environment is changing so fast and you prefer this to slow down so you can ease into it and you don't know how to balance that out. That's probably why you have the fear of your tribe or the group that you're surrounding yourself with not understanding why you just need to take more time to make these decisions than they do. And to what I would say, Cancer, is just voice that opinion. Let people know exactly what it feels like and why you want to ease into this change. Cancer, I hope you found a message that serves your highest good. I will see you next time.